Starting at point. At 6'6" number 2.
This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Robert Williams out there with Mo Bamba. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. Here's Thompson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Dosunmu. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here are the Warriors now. Messi inside, covered by Bamba. Pass to Thompson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. And rejected. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Dosunmu. Out to DiVincenzo. Screen by Bamba. Pulls up on the wing. DiVincenzo can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Got a piece of it. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Miami moving it around. Pass to Bamba. DiVincenzo with a screen on Hartenstein. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hendricks. And again, no good by Miami. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The 3 from Bamba. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Pass to SGA. Now here's Messi. And here's Thompson for 3. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now Dosunmu. Here's Hendricks. Back to Dosunmu. For 3, DiVincenzo buries it from 3.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Outside McBride. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hendricks. Yet to see a basket. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
DiVincenzo with it. Beyond the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Driving to the basket. And the layup is good off the glass. SGA's got 5 now.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Warriors lead by 3. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Thompson left side. Now Messi. Pass to SGA. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Heat trail by 3. Here's Hendricks. Still no points. From the high post. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And here's Dosunmu to the wing, right side. Here's Hendricks. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Now here's SGA. He's got 5. McBride passes to Thompson, and the layup falls. He's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Heat trail by 8. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. So for Miami, it's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Warriors, second.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Here's Okogie. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Okogie. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Markkanen. The Warriors lead by 8. Now Westbrook. Markkanen outside. Takes a 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Inside. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
Pass to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
He loves to show he's in control out there. And with that move, you can see how much control Mitchell has.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Okogie. Mitchell, a screen on Allen. Back to Mitchell. Lots of room. And it's Miami with another.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Here's Diabate. Now here's Bridges. He's covered by Wells. They swipe it. 1:36 left in the first. Pure from three-point range. And it's now just a one-point Warrior lead.
And that's on the D. You got to make sure you're guarding Mitchell from that corner.
They set the pick. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Sims.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Mitchell, the pass to Okogie. Over Allen. Okogie shot is off. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Diabate. Now here's Bridges. The floater. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Miami has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Pass to Diabate. Now Markkanen, defended by Gordon. Markkanen against Gordon. 6 to shoot. And here's Bridges. It's deflected. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Okogie. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Heat. They lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. Aaron Gordon is out there with Mo Bamba. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Hendricks in at the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Markkanen outside. The 3 is up. Rebound Miami. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Chris.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
And here are the Warriors now, following the 3-point basket by Miami. Westbrook with a screen on Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Markkanen.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Miami moving it around. Now here's Gordon, defended by Thompson. Outside, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Westbrook. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Bamba. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Westbrook outside. Pass to Markkanen. DiVincenzo against Westbrook. Marketed from long range. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
And that high arcing three, Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
For the Warriors, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Diabate. Nisi comes in for Lauri Markkanen. McBride, he's checked in for Allen. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Miami with a change here too. Robert Williams checked in for Bamba. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Gordon finds DiVincenzo. Now Dosunmu. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
DiVincenzo, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Now here's Williams, still without a bucket. To the left wing, here's Hendricks. Fires in the triple. And the Heat lead by 9.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside, SGA. Pass to McBride. And here's Hartenstein. Williams defending. Nisi with it. 6 to shoot. And here's Thompson for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Ball goes to Miami.
And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Gordon, the pass to DiVincenzo. Dosunmu for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's McBride. Nails it from 3.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Miami leading by 6. Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Miami moving it around. Gordon outside. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It goes on Yves Missi, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for the Heat, Aaron Gordon. 1 shot.
Talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
And here's SGA. He's got 5. Here's Thompson. Back to SGA. SGA using the length inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Checked in for Hartenstein. Miami also changing it up. Sims, he's checked in for Williams. Wells comes in for Gordon. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Dosunmu. Now here's Missi. Pass to Bridges. Outside for SGA. Shot clock at 5. And it's Miami with a rebound. Here's Hendricks. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Okogie's checked in for Miami.
Number 20, Josh Okogie.
Warriors trail by 10. McBride on the wing. Up top, SGA. Pass to Thompson. Back to SGA. Shot clock at 6. SGA, what a finish!
It doesn't matter what the defense does inside. Gilgeous-Alexander was determined to get through.
Here's Hendricks. Outside Wells. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Wells has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Bridges, left side. Outside, SGA. For 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass Pass to Okogie from behind the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Bridges outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. McBride can't get it to go. Heat leading by 14. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Hendricks. From downtown. Warriors with the rebound. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got 6 rebounds in the game. Wells, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Sims. He's guarded by Bridges. The 3 from Mitchell. Connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 10.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Getting ready for the Warriors. Diabate's checked in for Misi. Markkanen comes in for Thompson. Allen, he's checked in for McBride. And it's Westbrook in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bamba's checked in for Miami. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Golden State. 17-point game. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Now here's Wells. He's guarded closely. Bamba, a screen on Bridges. Wells. The rebound by Markkanen. And the Warriors shooting just 42% so far in the game. Westbrook taking his time here. Fades back. Bridges misses.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Wells, the pass to Mitchell. The 3. The rebound by Allen. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Bridges. Here's Diabate. Up top, Bridges. Westbrook outside. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Markkanen, the pass to Allen. Back to Markkanen. The 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Miami leading by 15. Outside Wells. Outside Mitchell. Offline from the high post. And so it's Miami liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then started to, just make some tough ones, which sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Miami Heat.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling, but look, this is where they felt they could get their points.
Yeah, teaching floor spacing 101. We'll see what class is like coming out of intermission. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Warriors trail by 15. We've got Asar Thompson. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Misi in at the 4. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Now here's Thompson. 5 to shoot. Pass to McBride. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebound Miami. Bamba's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now to Sumu. Here's Hendricks. No good on the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Thompson finds Hartenstein. Thompson outside. Pass to SGA. Lets it go from deep. Blocked! And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Hendricks. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
And here are the Warriors now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the Warriors miss again.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Pass to Bamba. Miami moving it around. Hendricks. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Bamba. Now here's DiVincenzo. Sends it home from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 13 now.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Pass to Thompson. Outside for SGA. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami leading by 18. And here is Bamba. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Hendricks. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
To the middle. Here's Misi. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Bamba.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Pass to Hendricks. Now DiVincenzo. Here's the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Warriors trail by 21. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
Checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Gordon's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Hey, right here, right here.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Dosunmu.
Nice decision by SGA. That is why you want him handling the ball.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Hendricks. Gordon outside. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now SGA. 9 points in the game. Hartenstein passes to Thompson. Allen outside from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 16. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Gordon from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now Allen. Now Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get it going. It's blocked.
Second violation. Heat ball.
And the Warriors make some changes. Diabate's checked in for Hartenstein. Markkanen comes in for Misi. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Thompson. Miami also changing it up. Sims, he's checked in for Williams. Okogie comes in for Hendricks. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Okogie. Mitchell, a screen on Allen. Back to Mitchell. There's the 3. He's off on that one. Warriors trail by 16. Westbrook outside. Out left to the wing. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Westbrook's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Miami leading by 13. Here's Okogie to win the drought. It's not going to go for him.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Pretty much forcing his shot through. What a play by Westbrook.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Miami making a switch here. Wells is checked in.
The hustle and intensity that Westbrook brings to this team can be infectious.
And for Miami, they're shooting only 42%. Mitchell, the pass to Wells. Out to Gordon. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Gordon's got 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And they'll get another chance. Westbrook outside. Just 5 to shoot. Markkanen from long range. Rebound Miami. Outside Mitchell. The 3-ball. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Westbrook outside. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. Outside for SGA. That 3's off the mark.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Heat with some changes. Bamba comes in for Gordon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Wells.
One shot.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Warriors. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you guys.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Warriors trail by 16. Westbrook outside. Pass to Allen from deep three-point range. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Okogie. DiVincenzo with a screen on Allen. Okogie, the pass to DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Okogie. Allen defending. Pass to Sims. Here's DiVincenzo. And he jams it home with authority.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Diabate. No points so far. Here's Markkanen. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Miami leading by 15. And there's a pick. Launches a 3. That one's good. Sims has got his 2nd basket.
Mitchell's been a master of the pick and roll for years. With the right partner, he's unstoppable in that set.
Here's Diabate. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Bamba. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Bamba. 6 to shoot. Outside, DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Donte DiVincenzo making things happen for the Heat. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Donte DiVincenzo out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Robert Williams. Then it's Mo Bamba. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. Dosunmu. Good defense there from SGA.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Messi, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson, no good on the free throw. Heat leading by 15. To the paint. Mamba, the pass to Dosunmu. The Warriors pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Now here's Messi. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Ball goes to Miami.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Hendricks. There's the triple. Warriors with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since. Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Hendricks. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Thompson. It's Hartenstein, high post. Pass to McBride. Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Out to Thompson. It's picked off. Here's Hendricks. Down low. Here's Bamba. That one no good. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end this cold spell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Good on the second one. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's DiVincenzo. DeSumo outside, launches it. Misi grabs the board. Warriors trail by 17. McBride passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. Left side McBride. And that one drops for him.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Williams.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Outside McBride. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside McBride. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. McBride's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Bamba. Here's Hendricks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Thompson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. DeSumo outside. Here's Hendricks. To the inside. Bamba, that's good. Bamba's got his first points of the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, McBride. This one for three. The shot by Misi, no good. Heat leading by 18. Here's Hendricks. DeSumo with it. Pass to Hendricks. Jacks up a three. Out to DiVincenzo. Thompson with a steal. Outside, SGA. Five on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
DeSumo outside. Takes the three. Hendricks, no good. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to McBride. Over to the wing. Hartenstein finds SGA. They still need this. Softly drops in the floater.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
The crossover. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Miami. Ayo Dosunmu at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
And really strong at the line since the break.
That one misses. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Thompson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's off from three. Now here's SGA. He's covered by DeSumo. There's a screen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots a three. Williams rips down the board. And here's DeSumo. Outside DiVincenzo. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Third team foul. At the line for the Heat, Taylor Hendricks. At the line for one.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 17. From downtown, it's good from beyond the arc.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Tipped. Thompson with a steal. Now SGA tries it from 9.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
Team foul. At the line for two.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's good from SGA. And so he hits both. Now here's DiVincenzo. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Hendricks, defended by Thompson. And counted!
Dante DiVincenzo.
Now McBride. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Your Warriors, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. SGA hits them both. Here's DiVincenzo. Dosunmu with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. Dosunmu outside. Robert Williams, tight D, making that one difficult. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Heat.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And here are the Heat now, after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Cleared away by Hartenstein. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Nice! That one's good! And so Miami takes the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Hachimura out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Harden. Then there's Ayton. And it's White in at the 1 spot. And for Boston, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Allen. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Hey, Doris, I know you love this matchup tonight. Here we go. Featuring two fierce defenses going head-to-head.
Each of these teams do two things. They play with passion and constant effort, but more importantly, they are not afraid to get chippy.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Towns. Leonard looking over the floor. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Here's Sengun. Allen defending. Sengun kicks to Harden. Shoots from 12. Good. And it's Sengun picking up the assist.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Murray. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now Murray. After the missed three from Derek White. Shoots over White. Again, the Celtics good for two.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Now here's White. Harden scanning the floor. There's the three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Celtics have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Well, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Hachimura. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Celtics. And the basket by Jones.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Pass to Şengün. Now here's White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White, Doris, converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And both free throws good for White. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed. Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Back to Hachimura. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. Towns against Harden with the shot. Kept alive by Houston. Now White. And here is Şengün. Defended by Jones. Stolen by Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Rockets. And here's White. White setting the pick for Harden. Back to White. Lets the three fly. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Melton kicks to Towns. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Melton passes to Murray. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
That free throw, no good.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Julius Randle comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Ingram in for Kawhi Leonard. Good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Robinson. Randle against Bagley. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through.
Here's Randle, and the shot goes in.
Did a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Robinson. Down low, pass to Cornette. Right wing. Here's Caruso. From downtown, the rebound by Sharp. Melton feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Here's Randle. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Boston making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 3. Bagley sets a screen for Caruso. It's Joe on the wing. Robinson for 3. The Rockets with another miss. Celtics have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Joe. Now Bagley. Robinson for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Now here's Giddey. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Caruso kicks to Cornette. And some nice passing there by Houston. There's the pick. Going inside. And that one's good, Caruso.
A sliver of room. That's all he needed to get to the bucket. Nice aggressive move, slipping and sliding his way through.
Now here's Ingram. Still yet to score. Chalk up 2 there. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Joe passes to Caruso. The three-pointer, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Randle outside. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Bagley. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bagley. Here's Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Caruso's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Sharp. Now Randle. And here's Melton. Back to Randle. Boston needs to get off a shot. Melton, no good. Rockets shooting just about an even 40% to start. Giddey against Caruso. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Ingram against Robinson. For the three. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Jones, Murray out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Allen in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. White, it's good. The assist that time from Harden.
3 points.
White's got 8 points.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Jones. Lets it go from the wing, and the jumper is good. He's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now Murray. James Harden missing on the 3. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Giddey. Hits the three-point bomb. Giddey's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Şengün passes to Ayton. Now, here is Harden. In traffic, Harden puts it in.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstance.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Back to you guys.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And so, the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. in for Josh Giddey.
Number 44, Kawhi Leonard. Give them a hand, fans. Your next team.
What's up?
And that one misses. GA, you hear about 3-level score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Harden the pass to Hachimura. Aiton a screen on Murray. Hachimura kicks to White. Şengün inside. He's against Allen. Şengün with the bucket.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Outside Leonard. Outside Jones. Towns a screen on White. Murray for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
White finds Harden. White setting the pick for Harden. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And that one, good. And now a 9-point Boston lead.
But the mid-range, absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
And stolen by Murray. Offside Jones. Over White. Kicks it out to Leonard. Murray outside. It's Jones on the wing. Shoots from the corner. Leonard, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Harden the pass to Şengün. Here's the 3. Harden can't hit.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Now here's White, following the miss by Jamal Murray. They need this one. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from White.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Headed to the floor right now in Celtics Entertainment.
New group in for the Celtics. Sharps checked in for Allen. Julius Randle comes in for Towns. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Jones. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jamal Murray. Now, here's Melton. Still scoreless. Caruso against Melton. Caruso, the pass to Bagley. Banked in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Sharp with a screen on Robinson. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 7.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Caruso kicks to Cornette. Caruso against Melton. Robinson on the wing. Bagley sends a screen for Caruso. No good on the 3. Boston leading by 7. It's Randall with the drive. And here's Ingram from the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Cornette. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Cornette's got his first 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sharp with a screen on Robinson. Here's Ingram. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Great job of just letting that play develop. Ingram showing a little IQ there.
Pass to Joe. Houston moving it around. Robinson, that's good.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Robinson against Ingram. Here's Leonard. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
Now here's Caruso. Connects from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Leonard dishes to Ingram. Randall a screen on Robinson. Ingram passes to Randall. No good that time. Great D that time from Bagley. Bounce pass Joe. It's stolen by Randall. Jumps up, and Randall throws it down.
Well, if you're Julius Randall, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Rebound by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here also for Houston. Şengün's checked in. 43 seconds left now here in the second. Now here's Randall. It's stolen by Bagley. Inside, here's Şengün. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Love that intensity from Şengün inside, basically overpowering the cover.
Sharp the pass to Giddey. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Boston, no good that time either. Caruso with the ball. With 1 on the clock, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics up 1. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums, please. So sorry. Give it up for our contestants.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The Rockets trail. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Harden, Alperen Sengun out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Derek White, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Harden. Back to White for the lead. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Murray, 3-pointer. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
At the line for your Celtics, Jared Allen. At the line, shooting 1.
Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
Now Jones, James Harden missing on the 3. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Houston. High post, Sengun, Murray on him. White looking around. Shot clock at 6. Sengun, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden. Austin shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Herbert Jones.
The first one falls. And so Jones nails both of them. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Harden outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Celtics leading by 3. Murray finds Towns. And here's Leonard. Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hachimura the pass to Harden. Here's Sengun. At the teardrop, Rocket 6. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Jones, no luck. Rockets trail by 3. Hachimura with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And White kicks to Harden. Pass to Ayton. From past the arc. White, good. White's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Houston.
A sneaky, good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Now here's Towns. 5 points in the game.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
1
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Harden against Leonard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Harden with the lay-in. Harden's got 9.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. Takes the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Jones against Harden. For the lead. Hachimura setting the pick for White. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Murray, no good. Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Harden against Jones. Harden outside. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Hachimura's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Rockets leading by 3. White dishes to Harden. Pass to Ayton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And like to see Murray getting inside and getting physical. He needs that hard-charging attitude.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Celtics making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Smart's checked in for 8. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And so White will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 4. Giddey against Harden. Back to White. From the arc. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. The Celtics shooting at 51%. Really solid.
Well, you can see the long, lanky frame Josh Giddey on display.
The Rockets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Harden right side. Outside for Smart. Pass to White. Houston needs to get a shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Houston making a switch. Mathurin's checked in. Boston trailing. Here's Giddey. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Towns. For the lead. Rockets with the rebound. Harden outside. Now, here's Şengün. Defended by Towns. Şengün, no good. It's a close game here in Boston. Murray outside. Towns up top. Şengün covering. 6 to shoot. Towns down low. Şengün's there. Great defense that time from Şengün. Mathurin finds Harden. Here's Şengün. Yes! And the foul. That one is on Towns.
Although not the strongest, Şengün has a solid base and incredible football.
For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here also for Houston. Ayton's checked in. Free throw, no good for Şengün. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Harden. Oh, Harden pressing the action.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
Murray kicks to Towns. A putback. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to White. Launches a 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
I think you can count on Derek White to take smart shots. Does so right there.
Murray. The shot from the low post is good. Murray's got 11.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Harden outside to the inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Leonard. Towns the screen. Leonard kicks to Murray. Shoots over White. Murray, no good.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
White finds Harden. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rockets lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Murray. Then it's Jones. And it's Bona in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston Five. And here's White after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. White setting the big for Harden. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands. Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Jones, the pass to Leonard. Looking to get back on track here.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Check in for the Celtics. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle, and Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
All right, Allie, thank you. Oh, Ayton in position. Towns with the steal. On the wing, Jones. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now here's White. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Murray from deep three-point territory. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in this game. Hachimura kicks to Harden. Outside, White. Houston moving it around. Three-pointer. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Hachimura. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
As soon as James Harden passes half court, defense better have a hand up and contest, or good night.
Allen dishes to Murray. Towns a screen on White. Towns with the bucket. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Harden outside. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Getting inside, it's Harden.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Jones, the pass to Murray. And they pick up 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
White, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Here's Allen. Towns kicks to Murray. Outside Leonard. Towns sets the pick for Leonard. Misses the three. Rockets leading by 5. Şengün passes to White. Now Harden. Harden takes the hit, but still connects.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Outside Leonard, the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's the double team with Allen. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And so White will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Harden with a screen on Jones. Harden against Leonard. Clock at 6. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. Empty that time from Leonard. Jones kicks to Leonard. Murray outside. Pass to Allen. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Hachimura. Leonard, no luck. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Hachimura the pass to Harden. Some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Şengün. Now here is Hachimura. Kept alive. Pass to Ayton. And oh, he jams him right over Jarrett Allen. Wow!
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
Now Murray. Inside, Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Leonard. Harden the pass to Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort. Celtics trail by 7. Murray finds Jones. Screen by Leonard. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to White. Harden outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 13 feet away. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün kicks to White. 11 feet away. Şengün no good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now Leonard. Şengün with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Now Ayton. Here's Şengün. Now Ayton. 5 to shoot. Another chance. And down goes the layup.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Headed to the floor right now
And here's Leonard. Jones outside. 6 on the shot clock. Towns sets the pick for Jones. Missed on the 3. Rockets leading by 9. Here's Harden. Puts up the 3. Cleared away by Leonard.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here's Murray. Here's Towns. Right side Leonard. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Harden with a screen on Jones. Now Harden. And he misses the J. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Now Towns. Outside Murray. It's Allen. Jones outside. 3. Good.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Herbert Jones, 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul.
Now here's White. White is double. Here's Harden. Ayton. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Assist from
relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And that's an intentional foul.
Kawhi Leonard, 1st personal foul, 2nd team foul. At the line for the Rockets, James Harden taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Let's get loud for Celtics Entertainment.
Jones outside. And the three misses. Harden with it. So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Derek White.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tim, opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
Attack.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Steven Adams. Wagner is out there with John Collins. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Durant in at the shooting guard position. Outside, Porzingis. Turner passes to Cunningham. Back to Turner. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
And that's his second turnover already this quarter. He really needs to tighten it up.
On the wing, Curry. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Turner, to the middle. And there's Curry on the assist by Turner.
And Curry can beat you in every way. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Yeah, he's just been extremely careless thus far. I mean, too early to have 3 turnovers in a game.
About a minute into this first quarter. There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebound, Toronto. And here's Adams. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
That'll be a 5-second call.
They just continue to struggle. Turnovers have been a big issue.
So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams, and Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Steven Adams is out there with Collins. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Durant in at the 2 guard. Suggs, screen on Turner. Pass to KD. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Bounce pass from Cunningham. There's a screen by Kamara. Curry against Suggs. Shot clock at 6. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got his third basket of the night.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Wagner wide open. They get it back. Adams finds Suggs. Tries again. That one good for 2.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Outside Turner. Pass to Curry. Over Durant. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 11 points.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suggs looking around. Outside Durant. Shoots the 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Cunningham dishes it to Curry. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league. What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Cunningham passes to Turner. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Durant kicks to Suggs. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside Durant, down to 5 on the shot clock. Wagner outside. From deep, Collins. Up again, and it's Adams on the follow.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Durant against Curry. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Curry to end the run. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
About 5 of 6 to start. Looks like he brought his A game.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Tari Eason.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. There's the pick. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Durant's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Cunningham passes to Turner. Now here's Curry. Good work defensively by KD.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Suggs. And here's Collins from outside. Offensive rebound. He goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
2 shots.
That's good from Durant. Endures the Raptors. It would seem further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disrupted is something they identify, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. White dishes to Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 13.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Wizards trailed by 7. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Portis kicks to Cunningham. And here's Bay. Back to Cunningham. The 3 ball. Drains the 3-pointer.
The shot Cunningham continues to hone. When he's connected from deep, this offense really opens up.
Now here's Durant. 13 points in the game. Pass to Stewart. Here's White. Fires the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Reeves the pass to Cunningham. And here's Bay. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Pass to White. Stewart, a screen for White. Outside Durant. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Damian Lillard's checked in for Washington. The Raptors also with a sub. Grimes is checked in. Wizards trail by 3. Reeves outside. Down low. Sabonis. It's deflected. White against Reeves. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Here's Reeves. He has yet to score. And Lillard gets it to go.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Third team foul.
It's Grimes on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Out to White. Over Lillard. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Wizards have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Portis. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said DeMontis is a warrior, like me, and I'm very proud. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Toronto trailing. 52 seconds left to play in the first. White with another miss.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Pass to Bay. This one for 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Lillard against White. Easton passes to White. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got his second bucket.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
White the pass to Adams. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Seven seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Lillard. Scores off the crossover. Lillard's got 7 points in the game. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Wizards as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
We've got Damian Lillard. Toumani Camara is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Reeves in at the three. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here's Lillard. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Curry is inside. He's covered by Suggs.
Get that out of here, Jalen Suggs. Send it back, young sir.
Wagner outside. Screen by Adams. Wagner passes to Grimes. 5 on the clock. Adams with the screen on Lillard. Shot by Grimes. No good.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Reeves. Collins grabs the miss.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Suggs passes to Collins. Back to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
That's a watch out when Jalen Suggs gets downhill. The athleticism is on display.
Pass to Camara. Here's the lob to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. for the Wizards. Porzingis is checked in for Austin Reeves. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Toronto also making a switch. Durant's checked in for Adams. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Puts up a three. The rebound by Turner. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Wizards. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Over Grimes. Second chance shot. Porzingis can't hit.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Pass to KD. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Here's Cunningham. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Right side, Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Durant the pass to Collins. Wagner outside. Pass to KD. Takes a three. Oh, KD parries the three.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham sets a screen for Curry. From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And let's see, guys, that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Back to Wagner. Pass to Grimes. There's a screen by Collins. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Washington trailing. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Too many open looks from three. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Wizards making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Kamara up top. He's covered by Eason. Turner for three. Rebound by the Raptors. Doris, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
Here's Curry after the made shot from KD. Back to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. 20 points for Stephen Curry.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
KD looking around. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Kamare. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Cunningham kicks to Curry. To Cunningham. A shot. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wagner passes to Durant. Wagner as screen on Turner. Back to Wagner. Toronto working the ball around now. And it's White missing. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Curry on the wing. From deep. Curry making it look so easy.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
KD passes to Eason. Durant kicks to Wagner. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Sabonis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Bay comes in for Tamani Kamara. Austin Reeves is checked in for Stephen Curry. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Raptors. Stewart comes in for Franz Wagner. The Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you, Kevin.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Portis. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Portis kicks to Lillard. Jacks up a 3, cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Wizards.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 12. Sabonis' screen on White. Lillard misses. Toronto trailing. Pass to White. Now here's Durant. Over Reed. And it's Durant missing. Washington's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Oh, nice job finishing that with a hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
Now here's Durant. 24 points for him. Here's Adams. Pass to Stewart. Offline with his 3. Now here's Bay. 6 points for him. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Steven Adams' anticipation creates the steal. Nicely done.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Porzingis, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Stephen Curry in for Austin Reeves. "26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Curry. Suggs with some nice defense. Outside, White. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Washington. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. Out in Boston, it'll be the Celtics against the 76ers. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
It's one to watch, kind of a heavyweight matchup.
That's my favorite.
Now let's get back to the game at hand. Stephen Curry has his fingerprints all over that first half.
Well, he's been absolutely locked in from range, something my man Kenny knows about. Ain't that right, Jet?
You're talking about me. Oh, I didn't even know. You talking about three-point shooting? Locked in? I just know a little bit about it. I'm sorry.
Feigning mock surprise.
Actually, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Jason Eugene, Terry.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And so Wagner will bring it up for Toronto. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Wagner is out there with John Collins. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's KD in at the 2-guard spot. 5 to shoot. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter. Just can't get it to go.
Cunningham finds Turner. Now Curry. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Perhaps the last guy in the history of the NBA that you want to put at the free throw line. Stephen Curry will go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
First free throw is good. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Both good from the line that time. KDB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
Here's Curry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Curry taking it strong inside.
I'll tell you, I don't think the defense can do any better. Stephen Curry is just too good. Handles it, can score it in your face. It's unbelievable.
Wagner kicks to Collins. Suggs with the ball. He has 6. That puts them in the lead. Durant's got 29 in the game.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
At the elbow, it's Cunningham. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Gamare misses. The Raptors with the lead. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Durant. Kicks it out to Collins. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
John Collins is excellent from deep. Remember, this guy shot 40% for a season in his history.
Porzingis, good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. For 3, Durant. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kamara finds Cunningham over Durant, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Pass to Collins. Now Durant from outside the arc drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 32 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Turner with the screen for Curry. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wagner passes to Collins. The tray. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Collins. Collins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Curry. Back to Cunningham. Turner with a screen on Suggs. Outside Curry. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Wagner from long range. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. For the Wizards, Sabonis comes in for Porzingis, and Lillard subbed in for Stephen Curry. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Cunningham passes to Turner. Here's Lillard. He's guarded by Grimes. Tries it from 9. That one off the back iron and out. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Kicks it out to Collins. Now Durant. He has 35. Durant uses his size in close.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Outside Turner. Here is Lillard. He's got 12. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
And Washington making a change here. Dave's checked in, and then for Toronto, Stewart comes in for John Collins. And it's Kobe White in for Jalen Suggs. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Grimes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. The Wizards with another miss.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Outside Durant. White against Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. White against Cunningham. Sabonis inside. Nothing on the board.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
It's in. Durant not bothered at all by the defense.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Sabonis sets the pick for Lillard. The Wizards with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Cunningham for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Turner fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Grimes passes to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Raptors making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Second, Miles Turner.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 8. Pass to Curry. Durant with some nice D.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Stewart. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. They double team KD. Now Grimes. Off target from outside. Pass to Curry. Cunningham looking it over. Over Eason. The Wizards with another miss. And so White will bring it up for Toronto. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Daring anyone to stop him, KD.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Curry's got 30.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Outside, KD. Rebound by the Wizards. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Curry. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. The tray. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of it.
Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
OMG. That's how you silence a crowd.
And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Porzingis. Toumani Camara is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Pass to Eason. Wagner outside. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Wizards trailed by 8. Cunningham outside. Back to Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
There's a screen by Collins. Now, here's Suggs. Covered by Camara. Collins setting the big for Suggs. That shot off. Washington shooting well. 50% from the floor. Curry dishes to Cunningham. Curry a screen on Eason. Cunningham outside. In the corner, Kamara with it. And it's off from three-point range. Fast break, Toronto. Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic LU jam.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Curry. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 8th assist in the game. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Now it's the time. Get well and welcome your Wizards Great Bear.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Tari Eason. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. It's Durant on the wing. Over Curry. KD can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 5. Turner passes to Cunningham. Now Curry. Back to Cunningham. Over Suggs. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Collins now top the key. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. KD's got 48.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Cunningham against Suggs. Outside Turner. It's to Curry. Fires for 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And there's Suggs on the assist by Durant. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Suggs is so competitive. You knew he wanted to respond with that 3.
Cunningham finds Turner. Now here's Curry, guarded by KD. Back to Turner. A 3-ball. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
The 3 from KD. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Suggs against Curry. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Outside Curry. For the three. Suggs with some nice defense. Toronto leading by 6. Durant inside. Kamara on him. A nice shot by KD.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Cunningham passes to Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Turner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Adams taking his time here. Collins setting the pick for KD. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Suggs against Cunningham. Outside Turner. Curry with it. Picked up by Suggs. Sweet move. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Curry.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Outside Durant. Adams outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Boy, Kevin Durant is one of one, guys. A 7-footer with the complete offensive arsenal. What a privilege to have operated in his era.
Durant nails both of them.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Curry with the bounce pass. Cunningham for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Adams with the screen on Cunningham. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
Turner outside. Takes the 3. Buries the deep ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's Suggs. Here's Wagner. Left side, KD. Now Adams, 6 to shoot. Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
Curry outside. There's a screen by Kamara. Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure. And again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Beyond the arc, knocks down the 3.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Durant. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Porzingis with a screen on Katie. Now Curry. The long shot, no good. Wagner looking it over. Outside, Katie. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Curry. There's 45 seconds left in the game. And he does not hit. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wagner. Suggs outside. The 3 is off. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Curry outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Stephen Curry.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so he hits both. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Third team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Curry against Durant. From outside, connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Kevin Durant. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
15 foul. Shooting for Toronto, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kevin Durant.